Hello everyone and welcome to RNG University. On tonight's episode, Domain Control. Well, technically this deck is more of a Domain Tempo deck because we are just trying to ramp out and then act on all the mana we have with some big heavy hitters. So the deck runs very straightforward. In the early game we have a little bit of removal and a lot of ramp. In the late game, we have a lot of card draw and a lot of big hitters. So let's look at exactly what this looks like. We have in the early drop, we have 4 Ossification, which is a very good removal card, but we also have technically another removal in the form of Leyline Binding. Right, Leyline Binding technically does not cost 6 because for domain, it has domain for every basic land type, it costs 1 less. If we have 5 basic land type, it's a 1 mana flash version of O-Ring. So it's very good, right? And I think this is kind of the crux of the deck that you have to have 4 of in order to stay alive. Then we have a little bit of a card draw in 2 Bankbuster. We don't have too many because we don't actually need that much card draw. You'll see that a lot of times in this deck, in fact, what we're going to need is to play all our cards, and we're going to get so many cards in our hand that we're going to have to start discarding at the end of the turn. So Bankbuster is something that is not 4 of that we should run. And on turn 2, we don't really want to slam a Bankbuster because we want to have removal and then getting ready to ramp. On turn 3, there comes our ramp. We have 4 Topiary Stomper to get out basic lands, which does mean that we need to have more basic lands in the deck, which you'll see in a second that we do. We have a lot. And then in the 4 drop, we have more ramp. Invasion of Zendikar that flips into Awakened Skyclave. When it comes into play, it is a what is that one card called? Explosive Vegetation. Right? When it comes into play, we just search for our library for 2 basic lands, put it into play tapped, and then shuffle. Alright, so it's not really much, but it's an invasion that only has 3. Then we can kill it if we deal 3 damage to it. It becomes a 4/4 Vigilance Haste, and it's also a land. In addition to our to its other type, and we can also tap it for mana. So all in all, this card is pretty good. I would say that if it's just Explosive Vegetation, it's bad. But it's Explosive Vegetation that turns into an additional land, that's not that bad. And also it's a 4/4 creature that we can utilize to attack if we need to. So this is why this card is kind of the I would say the MVP of the deck. Without every other card, you can kind of work around, but without Invasion of Zendikar, this deck will not work because we have now 8 ramp spells to get us to the big drops that we need. Archangel of Wrath is a very big drop that's perfect against mono red burn because, well, we can deal damage to the creatures and we can also gain life, and now we have a lifelinker. So absolutely necessary against aggressive metas. Then we have 2 Sunfall. In case we really need to remove the board, this card will work, right? It will remove every single creature on board. If we're playing against soldiers, if we're playing against enchantment decks, this card will be good against all of those. Then let's talk about our heavy hitters. We have 2 Etali. This is not a necessity in a heavy hitter, but it's fun, right? We can try to get some out of our opponent's deck. Some values on both our decks will be very good. And depending on what we hit with Etali, we might be able to get something good. And then, of course, we have 4 Herd Migration, the necessary big hitter for domain decks. So 7 mana isn't much. We are going to be able to get 5 3/3 beasts out because we are going to have 5 basic land type at a time. We have 7 mana out. But if we, kind of hit a dud, we can also just cycle it by discarding it. It's kind of a channel ability. It doesn't say channel, but it's kind of a channel ability. By discarding it, we can search our library for a basic land, put it in our hand, and then shuffle, and then gain 3 life. So it's not much, but if we're nothing to do turn 2, we can also turn this into an additional land in our hand. Then the actual heavy hitter, Atraxa The Grand Unifier. This card, I had to go and craft because I didn't have 4 of. I only had 2, and that's a mythic wild card that made me cry, but I definitely needed 4 in this deck. Atraxa The Grand Unifier is very crazy good because, well, when it comes into play, she's a 7/7. Flying, Vigilance, Death Touch, Lifelink. Any more keywords? I don't know. But it also helps us draw up to, I don't know how many, artifact, battle, creature, enchantment, instant, land, planeswalker, sorcery, up to 8. We don't have planeswalkers, up to 7 cards in the deck. But sometimes we just draw 3 or 4, but that's just fine, right? 7 mana, 7/7, all those keywords, and draw 3 cards. And we could also draw another Atraxa. Keep the train going. So this is a fantastic addition to the new domain deck. Now let's look at the land base, because we have a lot of lands to talk about. We have 3 plains, 1 island, 2 swamp, 2 mountain, 1 Boseiju, and 4 forest. So the way it works is that, well, we could have ramp on Topiary Stomper and Evasions, and of course we have a lot of basic lands, and because our deck is mostly green and a little bit of red but a lot of white, we have to have 3 planks, 2 mountains, and 4 forests. I added an additional swamp here because I wanted to try to run the Breach the Multiverse, but I figured I had to cut it for the Atraxa, so that's why there's 2 swamps, even though you can only run, if you only run 1, it's totally fine. And then we have the Triumphs to help us get our domain right. So we have 4 Ziatora's Proving Ground, 4 Jetmir's Garden, and 4 Spar Headquarter. We only read 3 of the 5 Triumphs because, well, we're mostly green and mostly white, right? A little bit of red. So that's the Triumph colors that we fit into. And I have 1 Mirrex in case we need to have a land of some color that we needed at that moment that we, for some reason, did not have. So just 1 Mirrex. And Mirrex can also help us get our Toxic out in case our opponent is very controlly and we got to go a little bit slower in terms of how to kill them. And that's kind of the whole deck. Now, this deck works against almost any deck in the meta, except if our opponent has counterspells. If our opponent has counterspells, might as well quit. This is not going to happen. These big hitters, they cost a lot of mana, and even if we have ramps, when we play a 7-drop and gets countered, we still are going to lose. So, that's my feeling towards this deck, and I don't think there's a lot of counterspells currently, so that is why I think this deck works okay, or works well in the current standard meta. Let's see how well it actually does. We're going to play against the deck import button we'll pull from what's currently copied into the clipboard. Okay, no, that's not what we're playing against. We're playing against Kizume. He's very meh. Is he an aggro? We're going to go first with 2 ramps. Okay, that's a fantastic hand. Alright, watch our opponent's not aggro, and then we just look dumb. Alright, Rakdos so far. This is a forest already, so let's get a mountain up. Not that it matters, nothing to play out. Blood Tide Harvester. So our opponent's Rakdos, maybe the Rakdos Infinite Combo. That's gonna be bad for us because we need to tempo out in order for the. Wait, what do I need? I don't have black or blue, right? So let's get blue out because I have 2 blacks. Actually, no. It doesn't matter. I'm Topiary Stomping next turn anyways. Come on, black, mana. There we go. I played a land, right? I played the forest. So I'm going to cycle the Her Migration for a plane. That way I can get the Archangel of Wrath out next turn. I wonder if he's going to invoke me next turn. No attacks. Interesting. What? Well, I'm confused, but I probably should still do this, right? Gig's command won't really get this, and I need that extra land for this to actually mean something. So I'm gonna do it. Get that playing out. I guess that island pitch was not necessary. Oh, well, now that's a question, right? Well, let's attack first. Let's just get on the board. Maybe you'll have burn down a house to kill all these 3/3s. I don't know. Titan. Oh, so it's a Jund deck. Or maybe it's a reanimating deck. That's interesting. Brotherhood's End. Okay. Let's put the mountain out. So the trick is, if I Etali into an Archangel, that extra mana can help me kick it. What did I get? Ossification and Fable. Alright, so I do want to play all the Ossification. This is a trick that I realized a while ago when I was brewing. Well, not brewing, when I was net decking this deck. If Etali does hit Ossification, you do want to play it, even if nothing else. The thing is, if they invoke, this can eat part of the invoke. So that's always something to think of. And GG! This deck is scary when it can ramp. When an opponent does not have counter spells, oh, we're on a roll. So that's kind of the idea of the deck. I do think it's a fun deck to play, but it is pretty rare and mythic intensive, so I don't recommend crafting all these cards. But if you happen to have all of them, or most of them, mainly you need to have 4 Topiary Stomper, obviously, 4 of the Zendikar, Invasion of Zendikar to get additional ramp for Invasion. This is not a great hand. Now, opponent goes first, but I guess we have a ramp, so we get to 4 mana. 4 mana with not enough. No, we need ramps. There's a Stomper. Alright, so this is a lot better. What do we put back? Maybe the Herd Migration? Alright, this is crazy. I'm going to put back the Leyline. Because I might not draw the 3rd land, right? And that's what actually matters. Because I need a Herd Migration to help me draw the 3rd land. Once I get the 3 land, that's when things pop off. See, we got it back anyways. It's fine. It's not fine, but it is what it is, you know? Opponent goes first, they're gonna tempo out on us. Another Rakdos deck, huh? You don't say. I wonder if Rakdos are good. Ow. We're gonna draw a land. We do draw a land. Fan-frickin-tastic. Now, I could play the Boseiju on the Bankbuster, but I think it's much better to have the Topiary Stomper out. Alright, let's get a white mana. We're gonna need those white manas. Drop his Takenuma. Wow. Alright. When it was coming. No Shieldred? Whoa, draw on his turn. Why? Ugh, not good. So Invasion of Zendikar will get us an additional 2 lands, but then we'll take another 3. That is what it is. So let's see, we need a blue to get Domain up. And then we need another white, I believe. For Archangel, if we ever draw it. If we had a land there, oh, it would have been so perfect. But we didn't draw a land there. So, at least we draw a land in the last turn, and that's what helped. Invoke. Always have it. There's the Archangel. Now we can deal 3 damage. Can we kick it both times? We could kick it both times. So, we will kick it both times. We could also deal 4 damage to this, and then get the Leyline Binding, but I don't think that's necessary. Fable. There's our 7th land. So, I'm going to play it, and what we're going to do is I'm going to Ossify on the plank here to get this out of the way. And do I want to Invasion again? I think it's pretty good to Invasion again, right? But then I don't hold up Leyline Binding. Would my Leyline Binding hit anything? Maybe a Shieldred? So, 7 mana versus 9 mana next turn. Oh, this is tricky. So if I have 9 mana, what can I play? Probably 2 Leylines from the Atraxa. Yeah, that's fine. Let's do it. Let's get a... I don't actually know what else I need. So, I do have already enough playing, so let's get these out. So we got the hardcore domain. Oh, actually we don't have a forest. Funny enough, we have these Gemir Garden and Ziatora's Proving Ground, but no forest. Alright, that's another 4 damage to our face. Probably? I don't know. Does he want to do that? He does want to do that. So that's less card draw for him. And at 5, it looks scary, but we can handle it. Maybe. Would Brotherhood's End do anything here? Should we just Her Migration? So stop and Invoke, right? Invoke would kill the Atraxa. That's fine. Card draw is card draw. Alright, what are we getting? Archangel of Wrath? Ah, there's another Atraxa though. Let's not get too greedy here. So, we want to spar a headquarter for Psycho Land. For sorcery. Oh, actually, we only have Her Migration for sorcery. So draw 3. Do I want Atraxa or do I want Archangel of Wrath? That's the problem, right? Because we only draw 3 here, and we're going to start hitting duds soon. But I guess even if we hit duds, we have 2 Her Migration that can keep going on and off. Do we need the life gain, or do we need more card draw? This is probably a mistake, but I'm greedy. Do I have 3 lands? I only have 2 lands. Let's play it. Now I don't need card draw because I have Atraxa. Pitches Blood Token. Okay. Resolves. Does he get a removal? He doesn't get a removal. No, he has a removal. Go for the throw. Okay. Fable. Oh. Now I'm regretting not getting the Archangel. I mean, he has 2 cards. I didn't think he was going to have removal. Oh well. It is what it is. And he has Invoke. Well, go down to 1 here. Leyline Binding. Onto the Bankbuster. Then you want to draw cards. Etali. Haha. Well, now let us see if we can get lucky. Probably not. Oh, we got an Atraxa. And a Chandra. None of these matters. He's got... Will any of these matter? We will get a Leyline. We will get an Archangel. Let's see. We'll get a free battle for sure. Sunfall. I think that's the only sorcery, right? We got Bankbuster here. And... Spar Headquarters. No, let's get a actual land. And Sunfall. Draw 6. Look at that craziness.
Well, someone had to save the day.
Add 2 mana. We'll get... Do we have red? We have red. Double kick. Now up to 5. GG. Haha, look at that. We came back anyways. So yeah, Archangel was necessity there to not die. But good thing we draw Atraxa into getting more Archangel. That was beautiful. That was beautiful. Alright, so the main deck is very strong. As long as our opponent is Rakdos and not countering us, right? Going first, going second, didn't matter. We both won. So Domain counters Rakdos. Funny enough. I don't think it always does. Of course, Tempo always kills us. And we're playing against Dave Cat. Looks kind of blue. I don't know if they're Ivy deck. Opponent goes first. And we have Invasion of Zendikar. That's a turn 4 ramp. But I guess I'll keep because I have Leyline. And hopefully that's good enough. We had the mulligan last time, but this time I'm greedy. Alright, let's start with the Spar Headquarter. In case we need to cast the Ossification. We don't need to cast Ossification, so I'll cast the other tap land out. Jetmir. Peacekeeper. Oh, jeez. Okay, well, I wonder what he's gonna name. We got a lot of things, so Ossification. That's a dead card. You want to name Ossification again? It does. Does he have just Peacekeepers? I swear, if he has a third Peacekeeper, I'm gonna plot. He does! Well, I mean, I guess we can ossify his Peacekeepers. If that's what he's gonna name. Now we have Domain out. He's really thinking. I mean, if he doesn't name Invasion, that would be wrong, but you never know. There's the Invasion. This is the one that named Ossification, right? Yeah. No place! Interesting. Well, then we will invade him. We have all the lands already, but just in case, I'm gonna get a... Let's see, I have black, right? But I will get an additional black. Do I have 2 white? I have 2 white. I'm gonna get a black and a green then. Wandering Emperor.
I'm not overconfident. You're just underwhelming.
Let's take the Emperor out. Get out of here, you.
Not too wandering. Guards, to me.
Alright, down to 9. Well, Atraxa much, guys? So, he could have a Brutal Cathar, I guess, or a removal spell for the Atraxa. He has 5 mana open. Do I want to just kill the Anointed Peacekeeper? Or just Atraxa? Just Atraxa, come on. I don't care about winning anymore. This has been a ridiculous game. Alright, let's get an Archangel. Oh, that's for sure. Archangel is the only creature here. This is the only sorcery here. This is the only battle here. We'll get a tap land, because none of our lands really do anything. Oh, I mean, our opponent doesn't know that, right? Now we have to discard. I guess we'll discard Invasion. It's a bit slow. Maybe the right discard is the Bankbuster. The Populate. He's killing his own board for me? Oh, thanks. That is very nice of them. So, time to Etali? Maybe? No, let's just Her Migration him. There's a lot of things on board. And let's put a Bankbuster out. Why not? Lowers the number of cards in my hand a little bit. He could Farewell. Farewell does take out all these. It gives a lot of back. 2 Wandering Emperor and Anointed Peacekeeper, huh? That's annoying. If he has it, he does have it. Everything. Does he not get it back, or is it stuck? Oh, I think Arena's stuck. He's naming Atraxa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I can still Atraxa. And he's naming Etali.
Feel the energy of battle, then guide it like water.
Ooh!
Keep watch for intruders.
Look at that. This is a good draw. And we'll ossify on this guy right here.
See you later.
One good answer deserves another, I guess. Eternal Wanderer.
I'll clean up this mess.
I'm gonna activate the abilities. Does that happen? Does it matter if I transform it? Oh, it does not. Okay. Well, let's see if he wants to target the Etali. What do I get? What do I get? Sunfall. Well, I don't want to Sunfall my own Etali here, so no. Decline. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 12 mana means that I can get double Archangel of Wrath on the Eternal Wonder. That's actually crazy. And how much damage is that? 8 damage? What can he do? Loren? To get back his Emperor? Okay.
I hope you're ready to lose. Gods, to me! Show them the edge of your blade!
Let's see. We can Archangel to hit both of these. And then Etali can attack into the Wandering Emperor, right? 2, 3, 3 mana. So...
Our swords will cross again.
So many card draws in our hand. This is crazy. We're gonna run out of deck soon. Triple block.
I'll defend my allies.
Alright, he's down to 2. So what can he do? Create a Samurai? Or exile my Archangel? Neither of those are that good. You can see my whole hand here. Except the card I'll draw with Bankbuster. So maybe something's gonna happen. Dave Cat. This is what happens when you don't play blue. Farewell again. Ah, I gotta draw a card.
We can win this together.
That's questionable.
Others need my help.
Alright, I don't think I need more card draws. I'm just gonna put the mana out. Do I even want Invasion? I'm down to 31 cards. Yeah, why not? Get all the lands out when I can. How many Farewells can he run, right? That's already 2 Farewells and Eternal Wonder. Go for the throw on this? You know that Atraxa is coming. Alright, I want a Her Migration for sure. A Leyline. A Etali. I don't want another Atraxa. No, thank you. Let's get another land out. Is that all we can get? That is all we can get. Well, pass turn here. He's got 3 lands left, and I have more than 3 boards. So, or 3 cards left, and more than 3 boards. So, I wonder how he's gonna deal with this. Kaya. That's hexproof, huh? That's annoying. This is only opponent. Right? Into the battlefield, exile target non-land permanent opponent controls. Yeah, it's gonna get my Atraxa. That jerk. What did he get? That's a lot of cards. I can't actually kill Kaya, but it's at 3. So I could Etali and hope something happens. He's got 1 mana left. I don't think I want to waste a Leyline Binding on the Atraxa here. Let's Etali first. That's a big refill. It's a good card to have in his hand. And that deck definitely only runs 1 Kaya, so good job. I do get a Bankbuster and an Archangel. Double kick. They're both on 3. Oh, I can't. Can I go back? Can I go back? No, I can't. I should have killed both of those. Can I still do it? I have 5 mana. I can still do it. I can kill the invasion. Okay, so that was a bad play. But it's... I guess it's fine. I can't even kick it? I don't have enough white, huh? White, white, green. Wow. Didn't see this coming. I have 2 white, I just have no red or black mana for a domain deck. Who would have thunk it? I fetch all the lands out and yet somehow I'm missing the 1 land that matters. Liliana. Okay, what are you gonna do?
I'll have this fight finished before crunch.
Sacrifice a creature. I'm gonna draw a card here. I don't need any more card draw, so he does have go for the throw, so I don't need the Bankbuster to draw more cards. I have too many cards. If he uses my Etali to hit some of my cards, I can always Leyline Bind it to get it back. I think that works. Let's see if he sees it though. The Populate. Okay, he does not see it. Which is kind of good for me. I'm down to 20 cards, it's 31. Loses 3 life. That's also not the right play. I don't want to bind the Liliana. So I'm just gonna pass to attacker, go to my turn. Alright, so here's the thing about Archangel of Wrath. We can hit this, and we can hit your Liliana.
Whatever. Luck favors the foolish.
This is haste.
What did I ever do to you?
A lot. Alright, so I have 19 cards. Do I want to Atraxa into another board wipe? Let's see. We can refill a little. That might be what's necessary. But what's on board here is already scary, right? Can he deal with what's on board here? He has enough to deal with what's on board here. How much cards do I even have left? So let's Her Migrate. I get to scry 1.
I'll keep watch.
No. No thanks on the Stomper. He's gonna run me out of stuff. The Eternal Wanderer. He's gonna have to give me 1 card.
I'll fight for the entire multiverse. You live because I allow it. We'll finish this later.
Mirix, huh? That might be interesting. Well, let's Grand Unify first. Alright, what do I have? Leyline Binding. This. Another Invasion. Free card draw anyways. I don't even know if a card draw is what I need now. I'm out of Archangel of Wrath. So, does he have more board wipes? He might. He might have more board wipes. That's 2 Wandering Emperor. 2 Farewells. He's got more card draws than what I have right now. That's unfortunate. How many board wipes can he have? Elspeth. That's not a board wipe. Somebody's getting desperate. Top 7 cards.
My city.
What can he have? A Bankbuster. I don't care about that. Like at all. Anointed Peacekeeper. Yeah, you got it. What are you gonna tax? This is not lethal, right? 15 plus 7 is 22. It's not quite lethal. And because it's not quite lethal, I have to go in for more attacks. So I have to send 2 or 3 at Elspeth. We'll send 3 here. And 2 here. 7 to the face. That might be what's necessary. He has to go for the throw.
I shouldn't have gotten involved.
Don't even need more stuff. I'm just gonna play it out because it's not doing anything otherwise. And this could give me another 4/4. And there's no interaction in that deck with the invasion. So we can get the last 2 land out, but how many cards do we have left in the deck? 12. So this will be like 10 turns. And I don't want to do that. And I want to hold my lands in case there is a Liliana. I don't really need more lands. I think he 1 through 4 Atraxas. There's 3 here, or there's 2 here, and then there's 1 Etali, right? And there's 1 here. So I have 1 more Atraxa. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. There's 6. Wow, that deck is greedy. 2 Kaya? The Eternal Wonder.
I think this will be a quick one.
Do I want to take out his Bankbuster? It is card draw for him, and I could Mirix the Wonder, right? Is that 1? Yeah, I can Mirix the Wonder, so I don't need to. I'm going to take out his Bankbuster. Actually, no, I'm going to take out his Anointed Peacekeeper. Do I? If I take out the Anointed Peacekeeper... I don't want to ossify the Peacekeeper, do I? It doesn't do much. I will do it. Stop his card draw.
I'll finish this here and now.
Oh, okay, he's going for damage. Well, all we have is lands left anyway, so that's probably normal. Maybe I should get the Toxic Train on. Nah, let's get most damage out this way.
Hold on any longer.
Decline. I need those lands on the bottom. I have 11 turns left. Assuming I don't draw any cards. Raska. What can he do? Draw a card. Yeah, he's gonna draw a card and proliferate. Will it matter? Bankbuster. Will that matter? Does he have another creature? We're gonna get our Toxic on. Another Stomper. Okay, so that deck runs go for the throat, so I'm gonna go this way. The Toxic Snowball's coming. There's a cut down. It's not really useful, but he can do what he does. Draw a card. He's at 17, I'm at 10. Alright, so we're both running pretty low on cards. But this is a good enough board, I'm just gonna hold. Does he still have removal in the deck? That's kind of scary. I mean, that deck is full of removal, I guess. Gain 1 life. Pass. Before I go to my turn, Mirix. See, I told you Mirix will help. Maybe. I don't know. If I lose this game, Mirix didn't help anyways. Do I have any more of the, well, I have an Atraxa still, but do I have any more Her Migrations? There's one here. Is there 3 here? 1, 2. There's one more Her Migration. Alright, well. Cut down again, okay. He's at 10, so I think I have enough on board for lethal. Do I want to play out the Stomper? 9 cards. Nope. No Stompy Stompy for you. $11 life. Is he just calling good game because reasons? Does he have removal? He doesn't have removal. I don't know why he's calling good game. I guess I will put out a Stompy. If he wants to board wipe. 1 Stompy is fine. Decline. Does he have a lethal in a turn somehow? I don't know. Alright, well, GG. We won! We won 3 out of 3 for Domain deck, because our opponent could not counterspell us. So that's the whole deck. It's a very long game. The last game lasted a long time. But we still won, and that's all that matters, right? Honestly, I would just be very frustrated if we went through that whole time and still didn't win. This deck is good. This deck is fan-freaking-tastic, as as I imagine it to be. It has all the right cards at the right time. 4 Atraxa definitely gets us the refill we need, and as long as our opponent doesn't have a counterspell, oh, this deck is gonna overrun them. So much tempo, so much power, so much refill ability. It's just, there's nothing to stop it unless they have somehow countered the Atraxa. If they have that, then we're screwed, right? That's the whole idea. It's a fun deck to play. It's a lot of Mythic to craft, but if you have it, go ahead and try it out. It is definitely gonna be a blast. That's all I got for you today. Thank you very much for joining me, and I'll see you guys next time.